In this video, I give you my review of the Moment wide angle lens and the Moment tele lens, two of my favorite filmmaking accessories. Hey good people of the internet, my name's Jake Sloan and I create videos here on YouTube all about how you can take this device and use it to create compelling, amazing, fantastic cinematic content, all just using the phone in your pocket, which is usually the camera you have with you. And as they say, that's the best camera. So if that's something you're interested in doing and you want to learn more, then join me on this journey by subscribing to this channel and commenting in the comments below the videos that I make so that we can continue this conversation. I would like to know what kind of content you're creating and what specifically are some things that I could do to help you create better content. In this video, we're going to be talking about Moment lenses. Now, to start off with, this video is not sponsored by anybody. I was not given these. I purchased these on my own because I really like them. Any other lenses I've used have always added a fair amount of distortion to the picture, and these, it's little to none. They are fantastic. But to give you an idea of what they're capable of, I think probably we need to head outside. So let's go outside. So here, just as I was setting up, I found a moose down in this meadow. And so right now we're using the iPhone telephoto lens, which is essentially a 56mm lens. The wide angle is a 28mm lens, but we're on the telephoto lens. So I'm gonna add the Moment telephoto lens, which is doubling whatever it is. So we're going from 56 to 112mm lens, just to show you how close you can actually zoom in when you're using the telephoto lens. And there you go. Now I hope you can see the moose. He's kind of in the shadow there, right by the little tree in that meadow there. But you can see just how much further you can zoom in when you're using the telephoto lens in conjunction with the iPhone 2X lens, the 56mm, the telephoto lens in the iPhone. This really actually gives you a really powerful zoom. And overall, the image looks good. There's a tiny bit of distortion around the very outside edges, or compression, whatever you want to call it. But overall, the image really does look good. It's clean, it's crisp, and man, those colors, whew. The other thing that's nice is that it will actually give you some nice compression, which is the background being out of focus and not so much sharp in. When you focus it on something that's in the foreground, like these bushes here, you can see the meadow in the distance is quite compressed. So now this is the wide angle lens on the iPhone, and I'm going to put the tele on it. It works well. It ends up giving you, what, about 60mm or something like that, which is nice. But you notice, especially around the edges here, you start to get a lot more distortion, or blur, or whatever you want to call it. The center's still nice and sharp, but the outside is starting to definitely get blurred quite a bit. So now we're back to just the standard wide, which is 28mm on the iPhone, which is nice. It's nice and wide, but then let's put the Moment wide on and check it out. See how much more wide it gets. Look how much the landscape opens up. And one thing I really do love about this lens is it's so crisp and so clear all the way out to the very edge. It's really nice. It's fantastic for landscapes and time lapses and stuff like that. This is the other thing I really love about the wide angle, is it becomes almost a macro length. You can get so close to a subject. One of the other things I love about the wide angle lens is it's great for vlogging like this. It's a great field of view because I'm still fairly close to the camera. I'm about 12, maybe 18 inches away, and you get a great field of view around me, but I don't look too far off. You also don't feel like you're holding your arm in the shot where it's like quite like this, where you can see your whole entire arm in the shot because you're having to hold it out as far as you can to get enough of yourself in the shot. So the wide angle is probably my first choice if you're going to buy any sort of extra lens, just because then you get a 4K vlogging camera that's got pretty good depth of field, it's got pretty good dynamic range, all right on your phone. So here, this is using the tele lens with the tele lens on the iPhone, showing you how close it's zoomed in, and it really does zoom in quite a ways and give you a lot of focal range to play with on the phone, which is fantastic. No matter what you're doing, it's really great. So here's that same shot, just using the iPhone wide angle, so you can see how much more it opens up the frame and gives you a lot more of the landscape of the sky, of the city down below us there. And now here's the same shot with the moment wide on the wide angle lens of the phone. So you can see how it just massively opens up the view, and the sky, the ground, everything you see is this wonderful wide angle shot. Now pair these lenses with a gimbal and you can get some really cinematic, beautiful slow motion footage. So while on a gimbal, I was using the DJI Osmo Mobile here. It works really well, but you have to walk smoothly, because as soon as you start walking normally, you can see it gets this weird jitter, and that's not the fault of Moment, it's not the fault of the Osmo, it's just the way that iPhone does their image stabilization. There's no way to get rid of it. So when you're walking with a gimbal and an iPhone, or with a gimbal on the iPhone and lenses, you have to walk really smoothly to get the smoothest possible footage that you can. As you can see, they really do give you a lot more options as far as how you can frame a shot, how far away you can be, how close you can be to a subject, and they do some amazing stuff with colors. I'm pretty sure they coat these with some sort of polarization, because they really bring out colors and add a lot of vibrance. If you were going to buy just one of these lenses, I would recommend starting with the wide. This gives you so much versatility when you put it on your phone, because then all of a sudden you have this wonderful, amazing front-facing 4K vlogging camera that you can hold at arm's length and get a great field of view around you. If you're looking to take a step further and really be able to like zoom into stuff that's away, then look at the tele lens. They're both fantastic lenses. And the nice thing is, once you get a case, then you can just slowly add on to your lenses. This one gives you so many options as far as being really close to a subject, because it almost gets into the macro range. This one, as you saw in the pictures or in the video, it really extends. I mean, this gives you almost like a 120 millimeter lens, which is fantastic for a phone. And together, you can put them in your pockets. I mean, they're not that much. It's not like carrying around 3 or 4 giant DSLR lenses with you. They're really great. If you do want to buy some and you want to help support this channel, then the affiliate links are in the description below, and I appreciate that. It helps me make more content like this. But let me know in the comments below what other lenses you've used, if you've tried other lenses at all, if you're interested in trying other lenses. I know that Moment has an anamorphic lens coming out that I am on the list for, but it'll be a while till I get it. Rest assured, when I do, I'll be doing a review and filming lots of video with it. Hopefully I get it before the snow starts to fly, but I'm sure anamorphic looks good in the snow too. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this journey of a mobile filmmaking revolution. I will see you again soon in the next video.